President Trump's inaugural address today was absolutely thrilling. A fighting, dynamic, aggressive speech, short, to the point, and devoid of blandness or generalities. And in it, he really defined the difference between Trumpism and liberalism and conservatism. Liberalism and conservatism both debate the size of government. Trumpism debates the goal of government and reaffirms the idea that government is designed to help the people who are governed. That it's not just controlled by the people who are governed, but it's designed to help them. That the American government exists for the benefit of the American people. And that in foreign policy, trade negotiations, economic policy, social policy, environmental legislation, all of that stuff, the interests of the American people have to come first. That is a sharp break with the globalist mantra that is sweeping the world. And when the world's foremost nation opts out of that mantra, it indicates the likely death of that mantra. Increasingly, the United States will focus on the interests and the needs of the American people in the United States. And there are so many implications to that. It means that the whole Bretton Woods post-World War II world, in which the U.S. would give endlessly in foreign aid and trade and all kinds of stuff to rebuild the rest of the world, is over. That it's happened, we've rebuilt it, and now it's time for us to tend to our own gardens. It indicates that the United States cannot be expected to fall in line with Western European priorities or to accept their limited goals as American doctrine. It's a sharp break from the socialist mediocrity that has gripped Europe as a result of the leaders of that continent not putting the needs of their people first, but instead putting all sorts of academic concerns about the climate, about fairness, about all kinds of issues ahead of the central issue of improving the lives of the average person. This is truly a new agenda. It's truly, in a sense, a new political movement. Some would confuse it with nativism and reaction and bigotry, but he was very eloquent in his statement that the more we're patriotic, the more we realize that discrimination has no role in patriotism, because by definition, it makes everybody who's here a privileged character, an American, regardless of their skin or their race or religion or any of those factors. But what to me was most unusual about this speech is that it was a clear statement that he's going to continue to implement his campaign. That he said what he meant as he was campaigning, he laid it out then, and now he's going to proceed to do it. It was not cloaked in any of the soaring eloquence or niceties or turns of phrase that marked previous inaugural addresses. It had none of the platitudes or the blandness of other addresses. It was a straightforward, workmanlike statement of what he plans to do and how he plans to go ahead and do it. It was refreshing, it was totally different, and God bless Donald Trump.